doing today. We're gonna be learning about affine encryption and decryption. So let's get started. So first off, let's start with encryption. So basically, the steps for encryption are use this equation right here, y equals ax plus b mod 26 to get your answer. And so let's go step by step. First, after you get your values in number format, so after you get the a and the b. So in our case, a is going to be 11, b is going to be 11 as well. So our formula is going to be 11x plus 11. So let me write down better here. So y equals 11, which is going to be a. Sorry, my bad. X plus 11 mod 26. If you guys remember what mod 26 is, it just means remainder. So you have 11 times 11x plus 11 mod 26, and that's going to be your formula y equals ax plus b. And after you get those values, what you have to realize is that a and b are going to be the constant given values. X is going to be plain text, and y is going to be ciphertext right here. So as in this situation right here, x is going to be your plain text, y is going to be ciphertext. So for these kinds of questions, what we have to do is they'll give us a plain text. So in this case, the plain text is going to be attack, and we have to come up with a ciphertext. And so we have to plug in all our values right here, numerical values for the x over here, and we'll have to get our y. So let's start. So first off, we have our plain text is going to be attack right here, and then our a value is going to be 11, b value is going to be 11 as well. So our equation is going to be 11x plus 11 mod 26. So y equals 11x plus 11 mod 26. So if you look at the first one right here, we have, so a is going to be 0. If you look at this table right here, you have to use this table, remember it. A starts from 0, so a is going to be 0. So plug in the 0 value right here. So 11 times 0 plus 11 mod 26. And that what we get from here is 11 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 11 is 11. 11 mod 26 is going to be L. And 11 mod 26 is going to be 11, which is going to be L right here. And then next one, we have 11 times 19 plus 11 mod 26. 11 times 19 is going to be 219 plus 11 is going to be 220. 220 mod 26 is 12. So 220 mod 26 is going to be 12. So you're going to have 12 right here. If you go back to this chart right here, we look what 12 is. 12 is M right there. So that next value can be M. And then same with T. So you just repeat this step. You repeat the step. Make sure that you guys check through each step. So even if you guys see repeating letters, make sure you do them just check it right. Because if you get more than -2, you get the entire question wrong. So we don't want that. And so our next one's going to be A again, which can be L, and then we have C. So C is going to be 2. So we plug in 2 right here. So we have 11 times 2 is 22. 22 plus 11, 33. 33 mod 26 is going to be 7. And so we see right there that 7 is H. And then last but not least, we have K. So we plug in K into the here. K is equal to 10. So 11 times 10, that's 110. 110 plus 11, that's 121. 121 mod 26 is going to be 17. So if you look at 17 right here, 17 is R. So we get our answer to be L, M, M, L, H, R. Now I just give you guys an easy example. During the actual test, it won't be this small. It will definitely be at least like a whole saying. It won't be a whole like sentence because that'd take too long, but it won't be this small. So we have L, M, M, L, H, R. That's your answer. Let's move on to the next page. So now we have decryption. So decryption is going to be the exact opposite of encryption. Actually, no, it's going to follow the same structure as encryption, but you have a different formula instead. So let's start off. After you get your values in number format, use the equation y equals ax plus b mod 26. So the equation from before, use that equation to like derive yourself with this equation right here. So if you guys check out my last video, you guys will realize how to derive it and how you guys come up with it. But you don't need to derive it during test. Just memorize this and you're perfectly fine. And so a and b are constant values. X is a plain text right here. Y is gonna be ciphertext. So for decryption, what we're trying to do is we are given the ciphertext. We have to try finding the plain text. So that means we're gonna be plugging in. That means we're gonna be plugging in this value right here to get this value right there. And so our ciphertext. Let's take an example. Our ciphertext is L, M, M, L, H, R. A equals 11 and B equals 11. So our formula is going to be 11 to the power of -1, y minus 11 equals equals, or let me write this. So you have 11 negative to the power of -1 y minus 11 mod 26. Sorry, I wrote the equation wrong. Yet I mod 26 on this side equals x. And so let's look at a few examples. So we start off with L. L is 11, so 19 parentheses. Oh, sorry, my bad. Before we do that, my bad. So we have 11 right here, and since it's inverse, we can't really do 1 over 11. That would be wrong. And so we had to find in this graph right here. And so what is 11? If we look at 11 right here, we find 19. So our value, true value right here is going to be 19. That's not going to be 11. And so you have 19 times 19 y minus b, sorry, y minus L, 11. Y minus 11 mod 26. That's going to equal x value. And so, okay. So our first value is going to be L. So we plug in L over here because that's our ciphertext, and we try finding a plain text. So we get 11 minus 11 right here. It's going to be 0 and equals x mod 26. So 19 times 0 is going to be 0. 0 mod 26 is just 0. So our first letter is going to be A. And then second one, 19, 12. So you have, sorry, M is going to be 12. So you plug in 12 over here. You get 19 times 12 minus 11, which is going to be 19 times 1 mod 26. That's just 19. And if you look at this chart right here, 19 is going to be T. And so you have A, T, and then T, T again, T, A again, because we have L, M, M, L. And you have H and R. And so you have 19 times 7 minus 11 mod 26. If you guys know how to do negative mod, what you actually have to do is you have to solve for normal mod, and you get your value, and then you just have to go reverse. So pretend, let's say I get negative 22 mod 26. Let me write that. Pretend I have so let's say I have where was that? Yeah, so pretend I have negative 22 mod 26. That is not equal to that's not equal to 22. That is actually in fact equal to 4, because 26 minus negative 22 is 4. You go backwards. So let's say, okay. And so let's get back to this example. So we have negative 76 mod 26. Negative 76 mod 26 is going to be negative 24 mod 26, and negative 24 mod 26 is 2. And so we have C right here. And then our last example, but not least, we have 19 times 17 minus 11, which is going to be 19 times 6 mod 26. And so 19 times 6 is 44. Sorry, I don't know why I wrote 114. It's 144. 144 mod 26 is just 10, and your answer is going to be K. And so the basic concept to get out of here is that encryption and decryption are the exact same thing. You just have a different value. Sorry, you just have a different formula, and for each formula you plug in different values. That's it. Hope you guys learned something. I'm going to be posting a couple of more videos in the next coming weeks. Peace.